All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, I want to say, call hello, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Damonis be to our apostles, elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Salutations to you brothers and sisters out there, man. All right. This lesson, really was inspired by Saturday after camp. The bros and I, we went to go get some food. And right next to the table we were sitting at, they had a picture. Well, not so much a picture, but words, like, a picture frame with words on it, so to speak. A sign up there. And it was right by us. And it said, serve your neighbor. All right, and that is one of the major things about this truth, man, is loving one another. All right, as Yahweh Shai loved us. Being brotherly. Being an exceptional brother, a man of the Lord. You should be able to, a brother should be able to, if somebody asks, hey, is he a good brother? They should be able to say yes. If somebody were to ask, well, is he charitable? Is he loving? Will he sacrifice things for you? Will he do this? Will he do that? The answer, he should be able to say, yeah, absolutely, without hesitation. Being a brother is a major thing. In fact, let me go ahead and get this real quick. Because remember, Yahweh Shai, he said he came to minister. All right, not to be ministered onto, if I'm not mistaken. Or it might have been vice versa, Salakia. Hold on, let me go ahead and get that. But Yahweh Shai washed his disciples' feet, man, even though he's the Son of God. Okay, just let that sink in. All right? Let me go ahead and see this. Yeah, okay, here we go. Matthew 20 and 28. Oh, shit. Perfect. All right. Matthew 20, I'm going to start at 25 down to 28. But Yahweh Shai called them unto him and said, ye know that the princes of the Gentiles, talking about the heathens, when he's saying Gentiles here, he's talking about the heathen nations, exercise dominion over them, and they that are great exercise authority upon them. And even with, that's all, especially you see in different dynasties, the Edomites, they constantly murder each other and set each other up to fail, because they're power hungry. They're looking for vainglory. This truth ain't about that, man. That's not what this truth is about. This truth is about us operating as a body, moving on one accord. That's what this truth is about, man. It's about being a brother. Really, and that's something it's overlooked. People overlook the basic fundamentals, and that results in them getting booted out of not. And if it's even beyond getting booted out the camp, they get booted out of the body as a whole. You see, this truth is more than knowing scriptures. It's about applying scriptures. It's about being, involved. All right, being a genuine brother. Being humble. All right, remember, the meek shall inherit the earth. It doesn't say the proud shall inherit the earth. The proud have the earth right now, and look how that's going. Shit. Right? It says verse 26, but it shall not be so among you. But whosoever will be great among you, let him be your minister. And whosoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant. Even as the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister and to give his life a ransom for many. So Yahweh Shai was the ultimate brother, man. And he showed brotherly qualities all throughout his walk. Okay? He was the greatest man to walk the earth. He's supposed to be our top role model, man. Yahweh Shai. Okay? Because he was the Lamb without blemish. He taught us how to be men again, how to be brothers again, how to be Israelites again. Okay? Because he was willing to give his life, and he did give his life. So we got to be, because he said in John, there's no greater love than this, that a man laid down his life for his friends. All right, so just like how Yahweh Shai laid his life down for us, we got to be willing to lay our lives down for him. We got to be willing to lay our lives down for other brothers. Not just Yahweh Shai, but other brothers here, man. And if you're saying that you're really in the spirit, you're willing to lay down your life for your brother, why can't you help? Your brother and then Yahweh Shai, why can't you help him in smaller matters? You got to think about that. If you can't sacrifice, let's say you're going to a baseball game or something, You're going to a baseball game. Well, no, that's not really a good example. That's kind of a little extreme of an example right there. Well, let's say you're going to a baseball game and you know you're going to be really tired after that. So you want to go right to bed when you get home. But a brother hits you up and asks you, if you can hang out because he's feeling down. If you can't sacrifice a couple hours to go hang out with a brother, lose a little bit of sleep, how do you expect to lay your life down for the Lord, to lay your life down for your brother? Okay? Because matter of fact, it says, how does it go? I know how, I just got to find it. Oh, it's further down now. I think is it 1 Peter? Or maybe... Well, that's a good one too. For 1 John 3:11, for this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another. Let me go ahead and screenshot that. Salaki. That wasn't the one I was looking for though. Salaki, let me pause. I don't want to waste brother's time. Okay, Khan. Salaki, had I just been a little more patient, there was a couple precepts down right here. 1 John 4:20, if a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love God whom he hath not seen? All right, so you want to show love and support to the Lord, you really got to start showing love and support to your brothers first. Because how the hell are you going to love me when you can't see me, but you don't love the man next to you that I bestowed my spirit upon? Like, that's ass backwards, right? Verse 21, and this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth God love his brother also. We're supposed to take care of one another, man. And we're going to realize more and more how important the brotherhood really was when hell breaks loose, because we're going to have to lean on one another, man. You can't trust family. You can't trust none of these niggas out here. All right, you can't put your trust in Esau society. Of course not, because that's trust in the world. All right, so we got to rely on one another. We got to trust the brotherhood, man. That's one of the most important things in this truth. I'm personally going to say it. If there was no brotherhood, I wouldn't be able to do this. The brotherhood has gotten me through so much in this truth, man. So much in this truth has the brotherhood gotten me through. Whether it be, finance, whether it be emotional support, regardless of what it is the brotherhood that got me through it, man. Point blank.
But you happen to have a couple dollars.
It's a lot about that. But yeah, we gotta love, our brothers, man. Matter of fact, let me get that. All right. Shit. Do it the will. Slocky, who is my brother? And Esau be knowing what you're trying to look up to. I know it's in one of the Gospels. I think it's towards the end of the chapter. I just don't. Here we go. Matthew chapter 12, and verse 48 to 50. But he answered and said unto him that told him, who is my mother, and who are my brethren? And he stretched forth his hand toward his disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brethren. You see? And he stretched forth, oh yeah, I just read that, Salaki. Verse 50, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven. What is ultimately the will of the Heavenly Father? Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. The whole duty of man is to fear God and to keep his commandments. All right? For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. So that's our real familia, so to speak, man. Our real family is those that do the will. All right, those out here who believe on the Lord as we do. Okay. Go ahead and get this, Salakia. Because that's one thing. One of the brothers, Tazamak from Memphis, you know, what he had told us, what he had brought out, is truth. You know, it's about sacrifice, man. You know, and a lot of times you're gonna realize that the sacrifice you make are, yeah, they're for the Lord, but they're especially for the brotherhood, man. You know, it's gonna be things involving the brotherhood. Maybe you need, you know, the brother needs some money. Maybe you're going out of town. You know, the camp is going out of town. You got to sacrifice certain things. You know, things like that. A lot of times you're gonna notice the sacrifices that you make for the Lord is going to involve the brotherhood. You see, may sacrifice sleep. May have to, you know, you may have to stop what you're doing to go pick a brother up and go drop him off. You know what I'm saying? That's what this truth is all about, though, man. Because in the world, you never had real friends, man. You may think, oh, I got a down ass nigga with me. No, you don't, bro. You know, you don't really understand a true friend until you're in this truth. All right, this is Hebrews 13:1. It says, "Let brotherly love continue." That's plain, 4 words, but yet, you know, some guys, you know, fail to understand this. Okay, it's all about brotherly love. It's all about serving your neighbor. Okay, once again, Yahushua washed his disciples' feet. The Son of God, the second in command, not on the planet Earth, not in the camp, not, you know, the second command over Walgreens. No, the second in command over everything. Washed his disciples' feet. It shows that it doesn't matter, you know, what position you're in. In fact, scriptures say what? The greater you are, the more humble you should be. And what comes with humility? Serving your neighbor, loving one another, treating everybody as you would treat Yahushua. Like they told you growing up. I know, well, at least, you know, I that's what where I was growing up, they were telling me that all the time. Treat others how you want to be treated. And that's what Yahushua, they ultimately get that from Yahushua. All right? So, hey, man, you know, Lord will that this was edifying. How about Shemel Shai, Barakatham to you brothers and sisters out there, man. Call Allah Yahweh Shemel Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.